So, I took a lot of information from chapters 5, 6, and 7, and the four things that I really got from those chapters was the purpose of your speech. Like, you have to have a purpose, having an outline or some sort of organization so that you can have all your information that you're about to relay to the audience there and accessible for you, knowing what you're talking about and liking what you're talking about. um, the purpose of a speech, there's different ways you can relay the message, and you have to know your purpose. Like, if it's informative, you need to have all your information. If it's persuasive, you need to have points that persuade the audience to believe what you're saying and to agree with you. If it, and then you have casual, where you're just casually talking, but you still want the audience to be interested in what you have to say. And that's where an outline comes in, because you have to have an outline, you have to have organization, not only an outline for yourself, but an outline for the audience so that they understand the information that you're trying to relay to them and tell them. And another thing about this chapter is it's just mostly research. It's the speech itself, organizing the speeches. And the most important part of a speech is research, knowing what you're saying, because if you don't know what you're talking about, then you're not going to get anywhere. I could give a speech all day about sports. I know everything about sport, not everything, but I know a lot of things about sports, and I could talk to you forever about sports, but I couldn't talk to you about airplanes. I couldn't tell you stuff about airplanes. But that's where research comes in. If I sit down and I get all the information I need about airplanes, and I do good research and I have the information, then the audience is going to be more interested, because I would know what I was talking about. And because if you don't know what you're talking about, then they're just not going to be interested. And liking what you're talking about is just so important, because if you like what you're talking about, then you're more passionate about it, and you can tell when someone's interested in what they're saying and if they're not. And so if you love what you're talking about and you have passion in it, then it's just going to seem like the audience is going to have passion for it too, because they're like, wow, you're super interested in what you have to say. And so they're going to be super interested too. But the main thing that I got from these chapters, and that I felt was beneficial to me, is just organizing a speech itself. It's all about speech, the basics. It's about knowing what you're talking about, liking what you're talking about, organization, the type of speech, knowing all the different qualities that are a part of each type of speech and each purpose. And so, out of all the information that I got from these chapters, the most important was to do your research, organize, know what you're talking about, like what you're talking about, and just have it all together.